What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Revived. Today, we are going to talk about the difference between assertiveness and entitlement. Now, assertiveness just means that, and this all ties into thankfulness, in lieu of the rest of Thanksgiving month. And I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys why. Assertiveness means that you have goals, that you have desires, and you will stop at nothing to achieve them. It doesn't mean that you are going to trample all over other people. It doesn't mean that you are going to be rude, aggressive, or that you're going to be vindictive. It just means that you have certain desires, and you are going to attempt to fulfill them with grace, with patience, with care, with thoughtfulness, but also with a hint of confidence. Some semblance of decency and integrity. Not being a doormat. So if you want something, or if you need something, by going up to somebody and saying, hey, these are my needs, or hey, I'm looking to get promoted. Can you show me how to get there? What are some steps that I need to take? What are some prerequisites? What are some requirements in order for me to get promoted? Just please explain to me what those are, and I will do my best to follow through on what I need to do. Let's just say somebody upset you, or somebody said something to you that was inappropriate, and you go up to them, not in an aggressive manner, or being rude, or being mean-spirited, but just saying, hey, there's something, we were talking yesterday, and there was something that you said in passing, maybe I haven't been very clear on my history. Maybe I haven't, been very, very, very open and vocal with you about certain things that are triggers. So that's my fault. But I just want to let you know that what you said was inappropriate. Let's talk about it. Being confrontational, but in a very non-confrontational manner. That's what it means to be assertive. Entitlement, however, means that you just think that the world owes you everything. You just think that that you're all good. You're the best thing since sliced bread, and everybody else, everybody else has problems, and you're perfectly fine the way that you are. And maybe you do work really hard. Maybe you're very skilled in your career or profession, and have been for 10, 20, 30 years. Entitlement it's not just reserved for people that are lazy, or that have never done anything, or have been coddled their whole life. Although so obviously, people that have been fed with a silver spoon, they don't know the idea. They don't know what it means to have integrity, or to actually work really hard, or to be very skilled, and not just skilled in what you do, but always open to new things. Always open to always open to learning. Let's say if you're a trainer, right? Maybe maybe you're open to, learning nutrition, learning more about diet so that you can prescribe your clients with a nutritional plan that will help them lose weight, or show them, how many grams of protein do you need, what's calories in versus calories out so that you can put on muscle, and so on and so forth. You want to learn about that because you are a very open book, and you want to get better because you're not entitled. Someone who is entitled, they just think that they're the smartest human being in the room. They think that they went to school for however many years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, or maybe they've been in the same profession, for decades, and so what do they really need to learn? What do they really need to know about this? And but at the same time, they think that they are deserving of a new job or a better paying job, or better treatment, or better, whatever it is, equal opportunity. That's how entitled people think. And entitlement, whenever we think of entitlement, the go-to is always narcissism, right? People that are entitled, so obviously are narcissistic people. They are, they're still aggressive, they're still assertive, but in a very negative way, and in a way that's not really going to serve them in the long run. Entitlement, what it really comes from is just this fear of not being good enough, or not being skilled enough, or there's a term for it that I talked about, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago, called imposter syndrome. You don't really feel like you are qualified, or that you should be in the position that you're in, or that you should be trying to start a business, or so on and so forth. But at the same time, you just think that other people should listen to you, and if they don't listen to you, they're just stupid, or that they would be much better off just listening to you or heeding your advice. Instead they're listening to other people out there like Joe Rogan, or like Jordan Peterson, or like Andrew Tate, or whoever it happens to be. Why does Joe Rogan get all these followers? Why does Joe Rogan get so many listens every month on Spotify? Why does Joe Rogan get the most shared episodes on Spotify? Why does he get this commentator position at UFC? Why does he get this? Why does he get that? I know why. Because he, because he's just, he was given his success. He was given that Spotify deal. He was given those spots on those TV shows because he has connections, because, I don't know, maybe he has family, or maybe he has connections with the government. That's why he's there. If there's anybody that really deserves to be in Joe Rogan's spot, it's me, because I did this, because I did that, I've been at this for however many years. What more do I need to learn? People need to listen to me. But do you notice that whenever you listen to people like Joe Rogan is a good example of that, because his podcast, the whole reason for his podcast to begin with is to have conversations. He is not a journalist. He is not an interviewer. He is not a TV show host. He's not a Megyn Kelly. He's not Tucker Carlson. He's not, anybody at Fox News, anybody at CNN. He just likes to have dialogue with other people. He likes to meet different kinds of people. He likes to have conversations with people. He likes to ask questions about things that he's curious about. And somehow that makes somebody like him, just lucky. Or, like all these different things, his Spotify deal, it was just all given to him on a silver platter. That's how entitled people think. Those people got a free ride, and I get nothing. I deserve way better than this. Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't deserve better than what you have right now, because in life, you get exactly what it is that you deserve. And what entitlement is believing the exact opposite of that. Believing that the world hates you, and you keep having all these problems. Why is all this happening to me? Why can't I get ahead? Why can't people just offer an opportunity to me? Why can't I just catch a break? That's what entitlement means versus just being assertive. Assertiveness just means taking action. Entitlement, it's just a whole nother animal. It's maybe you have taken action in the past, but you're that 45, 50-year-old dude that likes to hang out at the bar and go, I've started in engineering, in software engineering, 15, 20 years ago. I deserve this. I deserve that. What do I need to learn a new skill for? Why can't they just pay me better? People that either think that they deserve better and that, always expect better and always expect all these different things, or people that just, they started something, or maybe they accomplished something years and years and years ago. But that's neither here nor there. If you're not maintaining, if you're not getting better, what difference does it make what you did, 15, 20 years ago? So that's what it means to be entitled versus being assertive. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it brought value. And if it did, share with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. Follow me on Instagram, and it's Matty_eyes. And like always, I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Happy rest of your Thanksgiving month. And like always, I love you, and I will talk to you again soon.